Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim, good morning. Listen, I thought I'd make a little video for you this morning of me preparing to pack this baby up, pull the slides in, and get on out of here. I pulled up my mat. As you can see, a lot of these campsites that have a concrete platform for your rig don't have, like I have at home, it's just dirt. And so these things are a lifesaver, but because it rained while I was here, it's very moist underneath and I'm sweeping it off. So I'm gonna just put this out here. I'm all mic'd up. I'll kind of be talking about some things. You can just see what I'm doing. Hang on, let me get this right. Straight up and down. I'm gonna put you off in a distance where you can kind of see what I'm doing. And hopefully it'll make sense to you. I've already done some of this and I was doing it. I said, let me make a video for everybody. We'll get to the good part in a minute. We're going to do the dump. We're going to do it all. And this is what you go through every time you leave. That's why, when you're just staying overnight, you don't put this out and all that stuff. Like at a Love's or anywhere, really. You're just going to be one night. So this is sweeping off pretty good. I'm very happy. It did dry out pretty good yesterday. This is the bottom side. I gotta put this in my truck. Rolls up. There's a big breeze when I put it down on the ground. Kind of blew it off a little bit. Picnic table's coming in handy. I never did sit at it because the wood is wet and brown stuff comes off. Oh, how'd you guys like that sunrise this morning? Did you see it yet? All right. There are ants, big black ones, not red biting ants, and flies and different things here, but I'm not so worried about the flies as I am any ants that might have crawled up on the tires. I want to thank Bob and Kathy yesterday for sharing a pro tip. They put Comet along the ground and around the tires of their rig, and Comet, they say, is an ant deterrent. So I will be picking up some Comet at Walmart. All right, so there we go. Let's get this thing folded up. Picnic table really helped out. Hope the audio is good. Sometimes it gargles when I've got it on my shirt, or I've got it. We do what we can, folks. There's nothing worse than wind when you're trying to do fold things, really. It can be a real challenge. Okay, all right, it's not exactly how it goes. I'm getting it. Doesn't look even down there. Huh, not too bad. What do you think? We'll just give that a little roll up. I might even put it in the back of the truck now, since I've got it kind of. I'm in the rolling now. My clothes. Well, it's not gonna roll too easy, so I'm gonna have to do a little flat action. Uh-oh. She just came apart on me. The wheels are coming off. Guess I'll just go in half. Why is it wanting to fold there? Come on now. You gotta get the other stuff. think I can just lay that in the back of the truck under the tarp somewhere, and it'll fit. We're gonna make it fit. How about that? Let's put this over here. I'll bring you over here on the camera in just a minute. Show you what we got. Don't forget your broom. Leave it like you found it. That's the rule. I already put the rear steps in and closed that door and locked it. Don't want to forget about my wheel chocks. Anyway, I'll tell you as we go. This is the part right here we're going to have a lot of fun with. Hooking that up, right? Just got to go back in the house. Now, let me get you up over here. Go ahead and roll this up and leave it until we get to the dump, because I'm going to need to put stuff in and out of here. So I'm just going to roll this back. I rolled it back this way last night because I want more of this stuff I already see in there falling off these trees into the back of the truck. You can't fold this tailgate down when you got it hooked to the ball. It hits the tongue jack. Let's take the tongue jack cover off. And let's make sure our slides are clear from anything to come in. I think we're going to do that next. I'm definitely not going to hook it up to the truck until these slides are in. So all these hoses are clear. I'm leaving the electrical plugged in for the slide power. I'm not going to use my trailer battery. And it looks like I can come in with no problem. Nothing's going to obstruct. I got a wheel chock on that side there too. And I'll be taking this hose, this is my old one, and I'm going to use that to hook to my flush tank when we empty the black tank. It goes in here, and then you turn the water on, and that flushes out the black tank. All right, so we're all clear. We can go in and bring the slides in. I usually use my phone, so to video, I'll have to hold these buttons. That's the next thing, right? We want to bring the slides in before we even think about hooking the truck to the camper. So we got to make sure everything in here is closed. The drawers are tight, not going to fly open. And so I definitely want to do this. I have a cup of coffee that I heated up, my last cup. Get all more hopped up. And get some cream. I got hamburger and stuff in there. Got me today, got eggs, boiled eggs to hold me over. I'm trying fast all I can today. Get this belly down. Belly bomb, belly man. All right, let's stir this up. Are you with me over there? No. You're not. Here. You can keep an eye on my belly for me. I don't care. It's going down. I'm working on it. Doing all I can. You see, this is what I do here. Close these in. Snap them. Go around and close all these. All these. Okay. I'll leave the thing up. I'll put my doohickey on here. These are called doohickeys. And the coffee maker stays pretty good there. I already took my trash out. I'll get that later. There's a filter of grounds in there. No biggie. So now, I can't show you the slide coming in. I can show you the front room because I can hold the button over there, but I'll show you. I'll leave it here. I'll just go push the button. I don't think I have anything obstructing. I always want to make sure, like, first of all, All those drawers are pushed in. These are locked, you know, these lock things here. TV's, nothing there. Nothing is going to hit coming down through here. I have to put my whole blanket up because I added this memory foam, remember? And it has to go under here, folks. It has to clear under here. And it goes to here. So I pull this back so I have at least that room right about here. And when it gets to here, it looks like it's going to hit, and then it just drops down and just goes underneath. It's amazing. But there's nothing stopping. There's my noodle, my ingenious idea to keep this from coming off that chintzy aluminum track by bouncing up and down. And I lay all my throw rugs, after I pull this in, there'll be a wall right here, see? Right here. And I throw my rugs rolled up like this one. I'll be putting it down here after I bring the slide in. And that gives the door a little more solid down there, and it keeps that noodle from coming out. And it's been working good. My ironing board that I keep behind my door, I lay on there too, so it doesn't rattle. It's already chafed my door. I can get some of that furniture polish. So you can just sit here and watch the bed come in. Hopefully you can see when it comes in how it clears. Let me make sure you can see. Yeah, it's going to come under here. It's going. Let's go push the button. Slide number 2, it's called. I'll bring it in now. Then I'm going to get my coffee going. Oh, that was out. It does that. It's a normal sound. Why am I yelling? I get the mic right here. There it comes. And the only reason I know it's completely in is out here go back. Yesterday it didn't do it though. Yeah, I just hear that. It didn't. The living room one will definitely make that sound. So now I sit this here like that. I've got my bathroom stuff here. This is locked. I do that. And now we'll roll up my gray area rugs and put them next to the bed in there so we can bring in the living room slide. Everything has to be off the floor because the slides will hit this. I'm just going to drop this next to that door like I said. And I have so many of them, it really is great how it, and these, they have a clamp on here. These lagoon tables, got to make sure they're tight, they don't swing around. A lot of work, folks, a lot of work. You know, that's why when you have a traveling companion, I mean, they can do this for you. And you can double check each other. You know, you don't forget something. But I'm all alone. All by myself out here. So, as you can see, I put the garbage can here. I got my trash to take out. Let's try a sip of this coffee. It's slurpable. Folks, I'm not kidding you. That's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Damn, that's good coffee. You just don't get any better than that. So you saw how that slide came in. It took a minute, right? These things go way out. That's why this camper's so badass. A lot of room. And when I was telling you guys the other day about behind my TV, there's a little back in there that helped me make this nice and level now. And it's snapped in. I keep my sound bar down here. I normally put it up here, and that way that won't fall out. So I double check around. Obviously, I've turned my air off. I've got nothing obstructing. See that? This is kind of like plastic. Well, you hear those trees blowing out there. It sounds like rain. That will slide in. This is going to come in. So you can't have those rugs down, see? And the refrigerator is part of the slide. It comes in. You want to make sure that these are all closed. Nothing's going to get hung up on this coming in. That's up there. I put my flowers away already. I put them in here. Piece of that noodle I cut off. McDonald's coffee. See? I leave them like that when I'm just hanging out, but then when I travel, I snap them in. I already checked all these. I want to turn these lights out. They're not part of the regular deal. Now this I can just put over in the corner. It's got an anti-slip thing. That usually stays there pretty good. And I'll just leave this up here. Everything's out of the way. Bring my coffee in. And now you're going to see the living room slide come in. I could take the camera outside and have you see the box come in. Since you saw that one on the inside, I'll put the camera out there and you can see the box itself come in. Waiting for that door to slam. Let me show you. Let's turn that light on too. All right, so here you go. You're going to see this slide, and that awning winds in on the top there. And because the way it winds, if there's any leaves up there, they'll fall off. Hopefully the wind won't blow my camera over. Let me get you a little higher up so you can see that box come in. And I've already checked to make sure there's no hoses or cords or anything obstructing. So let's bring it in. I hope that doesn't blow over. Oh look, my tongue cover is blowing away. Right here. This was blowing away in the wind. Let me put this in this chair. Now we're going to hook the truck up. But let's finish some coffee, another sip of coffee. And you can see what it looks like in here now. Very tight. Put you back down a little bit here. So there you go. You got tight quarters. Oh. See? Forgetting things already. What did I forget? I forgot to turn the bedroom light out. I forgot to close the bathroom door. So I have to squeeze through, which I can, but now I leave that door open. It's wedged. I don't want that closed. I want to turn this bedroom light in. I want to look and think again. Is everything okay? Looks good. In the bathroom, I've got things on the floor, in the sink padded. The shower head is down in the shower floor, and everything is off the shelf, the shampoo. And now I'm going to kill the light and close this door. Everything's good back there. The AC's off. And I work my way to the front of the camper. This is fine here, my remote control stuff. I was just reading a notification. We're about ready to kill the light in here and shut her down. I'm grabbing a couple of loose items here in my coffee cup. And it looks like, verify the refrigerator is closed good. We still got power on. Put my glasses in my pocket, my selfie stick in my pocket, my microphone case in my pocket. I'll go out to the truck. My phone case, because it won't fit on in this stick I'm using here with the case on, wants to slip out. So I take it off, but I'll be putting that back on my phone. So the inside of the camper is secure. Let's kill the light right here. A wave and it lights up. Boom. Lights out. Another sip of coffee. There's the time. 8:41 a.m. Got to be out of here by noon. I think we're ahead of schedule. Now, I'm going to show you something here that's very interesting. First, let me go to the truck and drop off these items. That coffee's going to be cold in a minute, but I'll keep drinking it. It's almost gone. I'll place this in here. Glasses in here. How you doing, girl? She's a good girl. Got that junk. Oh, let's put the broom back in the house. Now I'm going to show you what we do here to button up the house. You'll like this. Sweep off these stairs. Now I have to move my front mat here forward because these steps fold in. Look how easy they lift up. Look at this. Look at that. One finger. Give it a little shake. I want to make sure the door is completely open because there's pieces right here on the stairs that will hit that screen. And it has to be almost all the way open. I just go in there very gently and leave it. And hit the lock. You have to hold it. I want to thank RV Lock for sending me these remote control locks. I put that on there. Keep the door secure. So we still have a water connection. We still have electrical connection to the RV. We're going to walk around now and just look at it. I'm going to wind that up. But the very next thing I want to do now is I've got my caps off because I'm going to go to the dump. Is I'm going to connect my truck to this camper. And I'll put you down here. You can watch me back up to the ball. I've got cameras in the truck that actually has one shines right down on the ball, the hitch, to show me how close I am. I guess I can put you right here. You probably have a good view of it. Let me see. How about that? Is that good? So you want to be able to see that. So I'll lower you. Yeah. So we want to bring that trailer hitch here. Put the gate up. toss all the other things on the top and the trash when we're done. There's all my contraptions down there to hook up. The lock is up and open back. Here's my cotter pin. Oh, I want to turn off any gas. I'm doing that up here, you can't see me. And then I'm going to lock this cover that goes over my propane, and there's these little twisty locks to kind of secure the access port. Okay. Now, I want to see if this works. So the first thing, before you back the truck up, you must make sure that this ball will go underneath this, and this has to be higher than that. So up we go. This is where having the power connected to your shore power really helps out, so you don't pull that battery, your RV battery right back here down. Let's go on up with it. Looks like we're getting pretty high. Once my truck backs down in here though, it's going to come up. So I'm going to go ahead and come on back. I've never carried my coffee up in my truck before. I'm going to put it in there. And you keep an eye on that ball for me, okay? Hopefully I won't hit it. I got to pull my mirrors out too. Don't forget that. How did I do? Oh, I am good. Boy, that camera really helps out. I can see this ball right there. Look at that, huh? Well, let's just basically put it in reverse and then back into park and let it drop down on it. I might have to roll an inch. I let it come back a little bit in reverse, and then I put it in park. Yeah. Well, it always happens that way. Now we'll pull it up. I'll put a camera. Now if it's still in forward, look at my ball. How about that? Is that perfect or what? Let's see. Gotta be perfect. No, I didn't do anything, did I? Okay. See? This is where finesse, patience, comes in. Sorry about the meeting. My ball is up. I think that it works. Hope I didn't go too much forward again. No, that's gonna be good. Now watch, let's go down. And here's what I'm gonna do. Look at that. Now you're not gonna believe what's gonna happen now. Actually, I'm likely to pull it out of here before I put the weight distribution hitch on. We could do that at the dump. And the reason I say that is because the truck and the trailer, the truck is on a hill right here. I'm just gonna pull it out. That's what I'm gonna do. But darn it, that means I gotta throw all that metal stuff in the definitely want to hook that on. That was my trailer hitch lock. Oh, you can't see, right? Okay, well, I'm just putting the cotter pin in. And now, before I go any further, this thing right here is 50 bucks. Eddie wants one. I don't want to plug this trailer plug in yet, this right here, because Eddie told me that if you have shore power still connected and you plug in your trailer lights, he had a problem with his deal. So we're gonna take our plug off. You give it a little twist this way and off. So now we're running on battery. Now we gotta turn the water off. Let's shut it down right here. And this hose here, we're gonna drag forward, take it to the truck. That's going to be my flush hose. That was my water hose I used for, I guess, 2 years. And I'm going to take the plug here and pull it up here. Get it ready to go in the back of the truck. And now let's disconnect our water. Do I want to put any fresh water in here before I travel? Don't want to forget those, right? These little cheap plastic ones. I'm gonna have to do a lot more securing back here after we go to the dump station. Isn't this riveting? Let's pull the power out. I'm gonna hang on to that water a second. I just wanna get this other wheel chalk, which fortunately is loose. I don't have to move the trailer at all. So it's down on the ball, it's connected. Got to throw all that heavy stuff in the back of the truck. I'm going to put the weight distribution hitch up on level ground. Normally I would have to do that right now, but it'll definitely tow it to the dump. I ain't worried about that. Tow it anywhere. So this is an opportunity to put fresh water in my tank. Should I want to put some in there, in case I stop and want to use the restroom or wash my hands or make lunch. I just leave, this is a pressure valve right here. I leave this on the RV and I just disconnect the hose. I don't think it's going to be long enough to actually go to my, the water at the dump is not potable. I don't know if this is going to reach my fresh water, which is right here. Oh, look at that. Just an inch short. Hang on. Just makes it. Let's throw a little water in. Awesome. Let me move that phone in case it splashes out. I don't think it will, but oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's put a few gallons in there. Why not carry some water? See, I got the filter on, and while that's throwing some water in, we'll wrap up our electrical and other hose. We're just going to toss them in the back of the truck at this point. Who's calling? I have no idea. Says, oh, hang on. All right, so I was trying to answer that call. They hung up. I tried to call them back and they won't answer. Leave your name and number. It's the results on the biopsy of the dermatology work I had done on my arm. And, you know, they're not going to tell you on a voicemail. And so I tried to call them back and they're saying all these steps to go through. Like if you're calling for biopsies, press 2 and nobody answers. So anyway, I'm going to drain this hose. I got the water in while I was doing all that. So I got plenty of water in the camper. I'm holding this up like that to get the water to come out so it doesn't pour all out in the back of my truck. Ask me how I know. So there you go. You got an empty hose, my new hose. It's a nice hose. Hope you get a couple of years out of it as well. Let's go throw it in the back of the truck. We're just throwing things in the back of the truck now till we get to the dump. I still got these cords, electrical, the old water hose. Boy, that old water hose looks like crap. Let's just throw this in there. And now let me grab this thing and put it in there. I've got 2 of these power cords. I bought one that was extra long after I bought the camper. And now let's throw this hose in there and then all that trailer equipment, and then we'll go to the dump. We really just have a mess back here right now. Let me go around. Oh, I got that chair and the mat, all that stuff. The engine's running, burning my gas up. Now you gotta throw all this in the truck and the trailer equipment. Wheels are unchalked. Everything's looking good. I'll be back. Well, the wind's really kind of picking up, and I'm all done. Ready to head to the dump. Walking around one final time, doors are closed, nothing's stopping the wheels. It's on the ball, it's locked down on the ball. Water's off, no cords or anything left behind. We're looking good. Close that up, right? Always something. And then I'm missing one of these. So I have this wire I'm using for my stabilizer bar deal. I really could use a cotter pin somewhere. Where did that new one go I had? That one goes, I don't know. All right. Truck's ready to pull it out. Let's go and go to the dump station. All right, well, I got in here and the air conditioning is on. I certainly don't need that. So I got the air off. So I can plug my power cord in here. Oops. Oops. Oh, come on, Baker. Oh, gosh, you can't even reach up there. It's so far away from you. Need to move it. Oh, gosh. I'm not wore out. Now, we're in the truck and we're going to the dump station. Foot on the brake. Let's go. It's in tow haul mode. There she comes. Nice and easy. Stay on the road here. Don't go off on the real quick. The reason they have two on either side is when it gets busy here after the holiday, there's a line of people. So this way, two can do it. Then when we get done, we'll be going down, I guess, somewhere in one of these little camping roads. They all circle around, come out. All right, dropped off the trash, ease up here to the dump station. And then we'll be putting the weight distribution hitch on too. Show you what a difference it makes on leveling this camper. In fact, I might do that now while everything is kind of level right here. Let's get out, take a look. Turn the lights out. Put you back on this. Put you back on this thing here. All right, we'll be right back. All right, I got you on the real low there. Now let me start pulling out some of my trailer hitch items. This thing right here, you're going to see how that works. That one goes there. We're going to need this bucket again. Oh yeah, there's a system. Jacking it up and down. This one here. So now, instead of using the power of the shore power at the camp, I'm going to be using I'll start the truck. So I have a lot of power coming in through my trailer hitch. Otherwise, I'd just be using the battery to jack this camper up, and that would be, it's a huge strain. As you're going to see why I have to do that right now. Okay. All right, coming around, start the truck. Just took the key and put it in my pocket. So I don't have the mic on, but first I want to show you at the level of the truck and the camper. Okay? It's such a stout truck that the back, see how low it is to the ground where the chains are and everything? The trailer still looks pretty low. The truck doesn't look like it's sagging too much at all. Well, this is what we're going to do. What this does is this makes everything level and distributes the weight from so much here to putting weight on the front end and bringing the front end down and taking a lot of the weight from there. It's distributing the weight. So what you have to do is you got to jack the truck up. I want to connect this chain to that. But look, see, here, come on in here. I want to connect it, but this won't go up. This won't come up very far. So how you get it to come up? You raise the truck up first, because I need to connect it to the fourth link. I need to be 1, 2, 3 off this link. This link needs to connect. Look, it's nowhere near it. But watch what happens when I raise the truck up. The jack is going down under the bucket. And now we're going to lift this truck up. Make sure you're definitely on the ball real good so it doesn't pop off. Let's bring it up. And what's happening is these bars are coming up. You got to come up really big. Wait till I show you what the truck looks like. Look at this. Look how high it's jacked up there. Now let's see what we've got. Remember, I want one, two, three off, and I want to put this on here. I'm nowhere near there yet. Got to come up a little higher. Oops, that's down. Coming on up. Thank God it doesn't pop off that ball. Ooh, a lot of pressure on that ball right now. Okay, 3 off, and there's the 4th. We're almost there, and now I have to hold it on there like that, and I use this bar to put on this. See, it's not quite high enough. I need a little more help. You really got to come up with it. All right, again, 1, 2, 3 links off. And here's the 4th link I want. I'm going to make sure they're nice and straight. And here we go. We're going to put it on this hook. Oh, man. Still not high enough. I'm going to literally lift the wheels off the back of the truck, off the ground. Oh, I think we're about there. Oh man, not yet. See how much power that takes? Imagine using a crank. Maybe because I'm dipped down in this dump station area. Oh man, it's gonna want to slide off. Was I 3 off? I guess I was 3 off. God, please hang on. I think we got a bingo, folks. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Then you put this pin in. And we got to go do the other side. And then when we bring the camper down off the bucket, all of this will get very, very tight, and it will keep, look how high the truck is. Come here. Look at this. You really got to jack it up so you can get those chains on. But when we drop it down, this truck is going to look completely level, and the roof of that camper is going to be level. She's going to tow like she did up here to Georgia. Let's see if this one's, because I've already done it. Look how high the wheel well is. I'm literally almost got the tire off the ground. This one looks like it's going to be a lot easier to do. Take my cotter pin out. And that's not the one I've lost. Somebody, oh man. All right, so 1, 2, 3 off. There's the 4th one. I want to make sure the links are nice and not twisted. And we're gonna, oh yeah, we got a bingo. What do you think? You gotta be tough. Now, what we have now is a weight distribution hitch. The only thing I got to put on here to here is that little chirping stabilizer, anti-sway bar, which I'll put on after I get out of here. So now let's bring it down. It wants to come down. It's like, oh, there's so much. It's trying to pull it off of that ball so hard. That's proof right there. It isn't coming off. And you got about over 1,000 pounds sitting on that ball once it comes off that bucket. And I want this thing right there to come up to at least this height, so I don't have to worry about that being any lower to bottom out on anything. She's a good girl. All right, so I'm at least as high as this. Get me? I don't need to come all the way up with it. Take the bucket and we're gonna get ready to do the dump. And then I'll police this area back here and pull the tarp back. Now let's take a look at what we got. Remember the wheel wells on the truck? Look at the truck. Looks like there's nothing on it on the back. Looks like there's nothing in it in the back. She's level. You got some more weight on the front end now. And look at the camper. I had this done by a place in Bradenton. You got to do mathematics. You actually measure from the ground before you hook everything up how high this is to the ground. And then when you put the trailer hitch on, yada, 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 you see how much it drops down, how much that one comes up, and you're trying to get back within 1/4 inch of them being, you know, equal or what you had before or something like that. I let them do it. I did it once myself too, and that's why I have to take 3 links off and go to the 4th link. And this right here, these wheelbarrow arms, you couldn't release this right now without jacking the truck back up to release a little bit of tension off that chain. It's still gonna be tight, but then use that pry bar to get it off. All right, we're looking good. Now we need to get a deal right here. There she is. This is the one. It comes off again. Now where's my elbow? Hang on. All right, found my elbow. So let's go elbow up. I'm gonna need to pull the camper way up for sure. Let me show you what we got going on. That's not the end I want, it's this end. I'll show you how this works. You got your, what you call your male and your female in, right? These end caps keep everything dry and tight. We throw this on like that. And this goes down into this little sewer hose here. Like so, and people actually put this little rock on there. I'll show you what I did. So I stuck it in there, the cap over there, it's a little heavier cap, and a rock. So now we've got, you know, no spillage. So now I'm going to pull up and you're going to see the camper move forward where I can connect this end. To my black and gray valve up here. So let's pull her up. Well, you know what? I got gray water back there. I've got a gray valve back there to wash this hose out. Since I'm here and my other gray tank is right here. See it? Here's what we're gonna do. Let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and drain that one. This is my sink water. Okay, so we're connected, it's tight. We're in the hole over there. Here's the valve. There the water goes. Not even too concerned about spillage because it's just soapy water and it's kind of got a bowl there where it drains down where people actually use the hose to kind of rinse around too. So you wash any spillage into the drain using the water provided. We're going to be using that in a minute with our black tank. So underneath the kitchen there is, underneath the RV is a big tank that holds the sink water. And the shower water is held by another tank in the back. So we'll be moving the camper up now. First thing you do is you can feel the water has stopped. Very light. Close the valve. Take this off. Lift it up. Drain it all back down in there. Leave that right there. Take your cap. Put it on. And there you go. Now let's pull the RV forward. Not quite enough. We need more. Let's see. Do we have a bingo? Oh, we couldn't do any better. Yeah, we couldn't do any better right there. All right, so my cap is off. Here's where we're gonna wanna hook up. I've got a gray valve and a black valve. We're dropping the black water first, and then the gray water will wash the hose out. But before we even get to the gray water, we're gonna do a back flush with that garden hose and clean out the tank inside. You wanna make sure you get it on all those little deals. That's on there good. So we're gonna go ahead now and release and hope and pray this doesn't come out, because this is the black crap. I got my hand on it. And now I'm gonna get back here and pull it. So much easier with the slides in than when I do this at home. See what I'm saying, folks? You gotta be tough. Here, get in here. Take a look. I gotta grab this, it's not easy. Gosh, why is it hard to open? Oh, there it comes. Why is that so hard to pull out? Oh, there we go. You know, there could have been anything blocking it, like paper or something. It's a dirty job. All right, so that's the black tank. Let's get the garden hose. Before we empty the shower water, let's hook a garden hose up to this and this. And let's put the water through it. Be right back. Like my fingers won't. Oh well, I'll have to edit it out. Let me grab the hose. Oh. Okay, let me get you up here a little higher and show you what's going on. This end here goes on this. And this water has like a little sprinkler head that sits above the nasty black tank. And it sprays all around the walls and everything to get any remaining solids and paper and all that interesting stuff. I'm hooking up the hose to the provided water supply that's not potable, strictly for cleaning this around here and the inside of your tank. And hey, they've actually got a, look, what's this about? For cleaning and finishing tank. What is this? Is this water? There's a valve here. Oh yeah, water's coming out. Now let's hear and see if it's actually gonna come out. Let me feel, water's coming. Valve is open. Always want to make sure that valve is open. So weird. Yeah, it's coming. All right, so I had to end the video there. It was like, I don't know, just seemed like it was trickling out on my flush tank. But I got it going, and now I'm emptying the shower water. I have my gray tank valve open. All the shower water is going down, no mess. That water is just coming off my hose. Did it perfectly. So that's how you do it. We've done the front already and everything, and so we're just going to put our hose away. You don't need to see me policing the back of the truck and get anything secure. I'll put some more Aqua de Gio on. Crush it! I can never get to my button. Crush it!